See, everybody's going to tune in and be like, what is
What
going
the
on
hell is
today?
happening? Why are they laughing?
Well, hi guys, I'm Kaylin.
I'm Dr. Cynthia,
This is Intuitive Hypnotherapy Podcast.
where we invite you to come for the chat, come for the laughs, stay for the healing.
Yes. We were just continuing our conversations on our last podcast about just family chat, and we're recording at a weird time. Well, weird day, not necessarily a little weird time. So I was just saying how Dave may come home. And so I text him to say that, we'd be recording so that he wouldn't holler. But then I have to share that our family hollering or call, like we don't call each other's names. We just yell a caca. Did you hear it? Did you? I hope you heard that. Laura's downstairs and she just called back. Yep.
Oh, oh my God. So, but what if you want Laura and not Dave? I mean, do you have a different dialect?
That's great. That's a very good question. 9 times out of 10, it is Dave and I calling Laura.
Okay.
So this all got started because I can't say we are the originators of this, but we had a friend who had a little boy and we'd all go hiking together. And we'd be out, in the middle of nowhere. And sometimes there'd be people, sometimes they wouldn't, but we'd let him go up and get ahead of us and stuff like that. He might round a corner where you don't hear him. So they had their own little call for each other instead of yelling names or screaming, So now we do that. And I mean, we can be at a playground. And if I'm sitting on a bench and I can't see Laura, I'll do the caca. And if I hear a caca, I'm like, all right, we're good.
Just follow the beep. It's like, how do you find your car in the parking lot?
Yes.
That's hysterical. That's one of those ideas that's so genius. I'm jealous I didn't think of it.
I also forget sometimes that that's not normal because
it's not common.
There we go. That's a better word, because we'll be at like a birthday party. Oh, we were at Chuck E. Cheese last week.
See, that's a practical application for that.
Exactly, because there's all these kids.
Woods or Chuck E. Cheese. Right,
in a crowded place. So I call caca, and then I hear a little caca, and I'm like, okay, she's still in the building. We're good. And I hear the general direction.
Still in the building.
She's still in the building. She hasn't walked out. And then I hear other people laughing. So that's why it reminds me that I'm like, oh yeah, there aren't many people that call their children like that.
Yeah, but 4 or 5 of them are going, hey, this gal had her thing.
Yeah. And my mom thought, what did she say about it? She's like, that's so smart. She said, because you're not calling her name so that strangers don't hear her name. And I was like, oh, we didn't think that far into it, Mom. I mean, I like that. I wish I could say that that's why we're doing it, but no, we didn't think that far into it.
Added benefit.
Exactly.
See, that's and cooler than I could possibly imagine factoring in. God, I love that. Fun. And the fact that Laura Cacon, I know. And it's recorded
right
in perpetuity. God love it.
Yep. She's probably tuning everything else out, but she heard that and stopped what she was doing.
You've trained her well.
It is good. Yeah, it is good because I think she's on her tablet. So I know she's probably tuned everything else out at this point.
Keep that up through her teen years. And
I know. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
That'll be a win.
So how are you?
I'm better now. My God, a good I got some endorphins kicking. My smile muscles are a little sore.
Never a dull moment. Yeah.
So last week we did there were a lot of layers to healing the relationships, family relationships in preparation for the holidays. Specifically this month, it's Thanksgiving, but if you listen to this podcast over and over, if you listen to the meditations, these are tools for living. These are things that you can shape and use and alter and customize for any situation. So it was healing the relationship space between yourself, the listener, the person that's dialing into our podcast, and who they anticipate seeing over Thanksgiving, extended family specifically. Our next recording, we will do our intimate family, our nuclear family, the, you know, mom, dad, sister, brother, that first extension.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot going on.
yeah. Well, I wanted to give you guys some training.
Right.
First, before we get to the juicy ones. You know, you're going to learn how to play chopsticks before you learn how to play Beethoven. But today, not today, we're manifesting. Today, we're talking about the art of manifesting.
Yay.
Specifically through gratitude.
Yes.
With that being said, belly laughs encouraged. Tell me something that you're grateful for. First impression, don't overthink it.
I know. I was like, I feel like I could do a deep dive into this, but first impression is just, you know, it's the cheesy answer, but it's Laura, and life in general is,
I know, right?
It's good.
Nice.
It's really good.
So good.
Yeah, just, yeah, life, you know, Laura, Dave. I mean, I see all these things that, you know, my mom's in school for her PhD.
Wow.
So yeah, she just keeps going.
Good for her.
But you know, she says, she puts little motivational things on Facebook and stuff that says, you know, I'm not going to say it quite as eloquently, I guess, but like, you know, the life you're living now is what you're, you know, what you dreamed about before. So it's like, even when you're having a rough day, or I know me personally, like even when I'm having a rough day and I've got those that I'm like, you know, 10 years ago, like, this is like not what I imagined, but it's all good, you know?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And with that being said, if you're holding that vibration of gratitude for your kid, your healthy, funny, smart, curious kid, and your wonderful, supportive, also funny, probably curious too, I would imagine. Anybody that's going to haul you guys to Kentucky to see an ark.
This is very true.
Has to have a bit
that
of
was his idea too, by the way.
Tip of the hat, sir.
He may have been slightly disappointed. He was really hoping for a lot more real animals.
Dude, the dinosaurs is what
I know.
I was like, wait. I know they're crossing creation.
I'm so glad that I was like not the only one there that was thinking the same thing. Like, I see people looking at them and looking at each other, and finally, like, I make eye contact with somebody and they're like, what is this? I'm like,
you know, these are opposing paradigms.
I was like, I don't know. They tried to make the connection. It sort of makes sense, but yeah, I really think that these last couple of weeks, I mean, more than these last couple of weeks, but especially because you and I have been talking about like, what are we going to do this month? Just kind of planning things out, and what have you got going on, and different things like that, that I'm like, yeah, things are good.
Yeah. It's nice to have purpose, right?
Yeah.
Like something to look forward to.
Exactly.
Yes. And we're expanding, as we've said before. I'm grateful, and I did think about this morning. I'm grateful for you.
Oh, thank you.
I know. Talk about being cheesy.
I know.
There's a couple of layers to it. First of all, just our repartee, just this organic relationship where we can just talk to one another unfiltered, you know, and we just get it. We just,
Yeah.
you know, we both have strong enough characters that if we say something, we're not going to get butt hurt. You know, we're just going to go, oh, I can hear that. I can own that.
Yeah.
And that's so lovely and refreshing in grown-up relationships. Secondly, and this is a little more deep, potentially cheesy. You and I, our upbringing is so vastly different.
Yeah.
You know, with your nurturing and supportive. And instead of being jealous or resentful that you have that, I see you as holding the porch light. You know, that's kind of what we're doing, right? We're beacons. So people that want to heal or ready to heal show up. And it's so nice to work with somebody who has that vibration of, look, you know, this is what support does. And I think I've done that for my kids. So, you know, the next generation is better. But just your life experience and how your mom, who's now getting a PhD, that's so awesome.
I know.
What's she getting her PhD in?
She's gonna kill me that I'm gonna say this wrong. Psychology, social work. She's working at the VA. She's she likes to help people. She's a big time helper.
Oh.
She works at the VA right now, and yeah. And
well,
she
maybe
runs
one of these days
marathons.
when we figure this out, we'll have her on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she'd like to. She actually put on Facebook. It's probably been a few weeks ago, but she says something super, we keep saying cheesy. That's what it's about today, I guess. She says, when I have to listen to my daughter's podcast to see what's going on in her life. So she tunes in because she's busy, I'm busy, but you know, it's all good. So she listens.
I'm so glad she's listening. Thanks for listening.
Which is why she's going to be like, I can't believe you didn't know what I'm getting my PhD in. So I'll hear about it.
It's
all good.
It's a lot of syllables, Mom.
It is. I just know she's going to have some cool letters after her name.
And all of that stuff, you know, it has sets and subsets and ologies and prefixes and no, not a subtext. Prefix. What's after a word? Prefixes before, like recheck or pre-check, and then
suffix. Yeah.
Suffix. Thank you.
I was like, I mean, that sounds right.
Yes.
Yay.
Sometimes it takes two brains. Yes. So in that kind of work, it gets more and more prefixes and suffixes.
Yeah.
So you're doing your best.
That's right.
And you applaud her.
So, yeah, she's
unconditionally.
That's right.
I love that she listens. That makes me so
yep.
So today we're going to cultivate more. We're going to manifest and cultivate more in our life, more good stuff in our life through gratitude, by holding a vibration of gratitude, figuring out what can we be grateful for. And as we expressed, we have stuff. And if you don't, in your universe, don't have stuff similar to ours, it doesn't matter. Life is a come as you are party. When you start healing, it's a come as you are party. And whatever your experience is, start there. For example, if you want to be grateful that you put on socks today, let's start there. If you're grateful that you can feed yourself, let's start there. It doesn't have to be something monumentous or touchy-feely. It just has to be real for you. And I don't know if this is the right word, salient for you. Like it's, you know, anyway, whatever you're grateful for, if you have a home, something to be grateful for.
Yeah.
If you have food.
I got out and took a walk today. Like, I feel so good, like, just because it's nice weather out and I took a walk.
Gratitude.
I need more days like that. Yes.
Yeah. Gratitude for some vitamin
Yes.
D.
Yep. Absolutely. I know.
Coming through the Rolodex.
I understood. There's a lot of them. But yeah, it is. Like you said, even the little things that, I mean, they might not be so little for people, but today, like I said, I took a walk today and I took a bath with some bath salts and it was amazing. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What is
I was
that?
like, I was so nice.
I haven't done that for abs.
Well, off in a little rabbit hole here, and then we'll bring it right back. I did see
Yes.
another post where somebody said, one day I want a bathtub big enough that my feet, my knees, and my boobs can be underwater at the same time. So that was going through my head, but it was still nice because
That's lovely.
it was quiet and it was a nice warm bath. And I'm like, so yeah, a bath. Grateful for a bath.
And again, holding that vibration and turning on the attitude of gratitude. Again, for some people sounds so cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
And yet there really is a warm, fuzzy, endearing energy to gratitude. Oftentimes with my coaching clients or my reading clients or my hypnosis clients, we talk about things that we get to do instead of things that we have to do.
Yes.
If you have to bathe, that's a whole different vibration than
it is.
Got to take a bath.
Yes.
See?
Yeah.
And again, if you're in a dark place, in a surly place, that's okay. This is a great place to start.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Start small. Just consider that maybe potentially at some point in the future, you might possibly have something to be grateful for.
Right.
We'll inch our way there.
Mm-hmm.
Kaylin and I will keep the porch light on for you.
Yes. Absolutely.
And coming from the Midwest, I always imagine one of those yard lights, the really, really tall ones. It's like a 30-foot pole and it, I'm like a whole driveway or. When I say hold the porch light,
it's a big one.
It's sizable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you do some breathing for us?
Yes.
Guide us through some breathing and let's get here. And then if you want to do center of head grounding cord bubble, and I'll just get my space.
That sounds good. I'm going to start with, let's do some box breathing, maybe 4 sets. 4 sounds good. So we're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4.
4 times. I love patterns.
4 times. I know. Well, we'll see if I can keep count on my fingers here. All right. Get settled in. Cacaws are happening right now. So get settled in your comfy spot. We'll take some nice deep breaths, starting our first set of box breathing. So in for 4, in 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4, 2, 3, 4. And then out for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Your second set in 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. And out 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3. Let's do the next 2 on your own. Nice deep breath in. Last one. In. Hold. Out. Hold. So now that we're here and body's full of oxygen, we're going to get center of head, right, be a bright light right in the middle of your head, and we're going to get grounded, and we're going to keep taking those deep breaths and get more and more comfy and settled in. So first we're going to get our little grounding cord or big grounding cord. Mine is also a big tube of light. It's going to go from the center of your head, through your body, through the ground, all the way to the center of earth. And you're going to plant that grounding cord in a real sturdy spot. It's going to be just as wide as your hips and shoulders, all the way through the center of your body. And then with your grounding cord, you're also going to be in your bubble. So look around, give yourself some space, bubble up, as we say. Take one more nice deep breath. We are grounded and ready.
Awesome. Yes, everyone. These are our basics. These are our fundamentals. Center of head, grounding cord, bubble. And keep your eyes closed. Be that point of light behind your eyes and in between your temples, as if you're looking at the world from behind your closed eyes. And be in your bubble and update your bubble. Whatever day you're listening to, put that day and date and year, date stamp it somewhere on your bubble to really hone in that we're in present time. Therefore, you can be in the center of your head, grounded in your bubble, and in present time, in this moment, present and accounted for, conscious and aware. And let's manifest. Let's create something awesome. We're going to do this in a few steps. So with your eyes closed, on the outside of your bubble, create a reading screen, a television screen or a video screen, and have it 3 to 6 feet floating on the outside of your bubble. Just sit it out there, make it eye level. Yeah. And imagine that you can clean off the reading screen. I like to take a psychic Swiffer that looks like a gold rose and just wipe any schmutz off. And on this reading screen, give it its own grounding cord. Let it hover out in space, but also ground it. And then on the screen itself, put the first thing that you imagine when you think about gratitude. The idea of being grateful, being thankful for something or someone in your life, in the present moment. First impression, don't overthink it. Just what are you grateful for? Toss it up there on your reading screen. And before we do anything else, just take a moment to be in the presence of that thing or that person or that situation that makes you happy, that makes you grateful, that you are thankful that this exists in your world. Just be in the presence of that which you're thankful for. And see how it makes you feel in your physical body. Some might notice a lightness of being, might notice a tingling or warmth sensation, or the feeling of being hugged, or the concept of feeling safe, or any of 100 other things, positive things, when you're in the presence of that which you are thankful for. If we ended the meditation here, that's a healing, because simply directing your focus to something or someone that you are grateful for, that you experience gratitude for, that is a healing. And when you spend time in that vibration, the universe, like attracts like, will begin sending to you other things that you can be grateful for. And all you've done is hold your focus on something that already is in your life. Healings can be that simple. Let that sink in for a moment. As you're looking at this person, situation, thing, element that you are grateful for, kick up the gratitude by 10%. No more. And then check in with how you feel in your physical body. Some might notice changes, lightness, healings in their spiritual body or mental body or emotional body. Simply holding focus on something or someone that we're grateful has shown up in our lives in this lifetime. In the same moment, consider that that person or situation that you're grateful to is equally grateful for you being in their lives. Imagine that someone is thankful that you showed up for them. That'll spin your hat. What? Yeah. Simply look at that person or that situation. Stay in the center of your head, stay grounded, stay in your bubble, and allow yourself to feel, appreciate, sense, embody the gratitude that someone or something has for you. How effing cool is that? And as you sit there feeling someone else's gratitude towards you, open your heart up a little bit more, maybe 10%. Take that in a little bit more. How cool is that? Simply knowing that someone is thankful that you showed up in their life. Maybe they're grateful that they chose you to be their parents. Maybe they're grateful that you're that once in a lifetime hire, or once in a lifetime, maybe you found your soulmate, or maybe you found the job that checks all the boxes. Well, that harmony can only come from both sides. So whatever you're grateful for is grateful for you. Whatever you want wants you back. As you allow your body to hold that focus of something or someone that you're grateful for, and in kind, they are grateful back for you. Take that in. Take that in all the way down to your DNA. Yeah. And know that if we postulate that we are created from and connected to Source, each of us, when we share appreciation for one another, we are expanding Source energy, light, love, harmony. And when we do that, we are holding this massive, expansive vibration. And the universe can do nothing else but send you more. You will become a magnet for things, people, situations that you can be grateful for. Just feel it through your whole body. And from the center of your head, grounded in your bubble, vibing at appreciation and gratitude, go ahead and just clear off your reading screen. Let the individual or situation that you look, just send them away with love. Clear off your reading screen. And now, on your reading screen, create something else that you can be grateful for. Just one thing, one item, one small situation. We're going to do something bigger in a moment. Maybe you're grateful for lunch. Maybe you're grateful for your new car. Maybe you're grateful that your kid's doing well in school. It doesn't matter. First impression, think of something else that you are or could be grateful for. And let that appear on your reading screen. Don't question it. Don't negate it. Just say hello. And whatever has popped up on your reading screen, expand the gratitude you have for it by 10% and see what happens. Now, if it's an object, it's hard for an object to send you gratitude. There is that disclaimer. Imagine that whatever you have, whatever you're looking at, whatever conditions were necessary to create that, is also grateful that you created it, that you asked the universe for it, that you are grateful for it. And notice what you feel in your physical body. Yeah. So you are creating a situation where you can have more of that, or more of things like that, or more situations like that, or more people like that, that love you, appreciate you, are grateful for you. It's yin and yang, give and take, of equal measure. And it can be easy. Go ahead and clear off your reading screen, your video screen, your television screen, and push it a little farther out from you. Stay in the center of your head, stay in your bubble, stay grounded, and push it just a little farther out so you get a really good view of it, and then expand it as if you're watching it on a bigger television. You could have a 32-inch screen, and now you've got a 40-inch screen, or 55. I don't know television, so don't. But see the screen bigger, because you are about to write the script for a situation that you are asking the universe for. Something, we call this a mock-up bubble. And we are embedding what it is we are trying to create or to expand in our universe, if we've already created, at a vibration of gratitude. Look at your reading screen and see a picture of your life, of your next step, of what you are manifesting in this world. See that scene with all the detail you can muster. Is it daytime or nighttime? Are you alone or with people? Is it warm or cool? Are you inside or outside? Fill in all of the details. See it as if you're watching the movie of your life and it is already happening. That's exactly right. Enjoy it. You wrote, you starred, and you directed this movie, this event, this situation. Again, perhaps you've already started on it and you wish to expand. Or maybe it's something you want to start anew. See that and be grateful for that now, in preparation for what is about to come. It's much easier for the universe to provide for you at a vibration of gratitude, because that's easy. We've already experienced that. It feels good. And doing things that feel good are easier. Watch that video screen in all its brilliant detail. See it as if you're watching a documentary starring you, written by you. And as you watch this, whatever it is that you're looking to manifest, be at a vibration of gratitude. Be thankful. Be thankful for your imagination that you can imagine something so wonderful, something so healing. Whatever it is that you wish to create, that you wish to manifest, imagine that it has already happened and be thankful. Perhaps you just want to experience a smooth, easy, joyful Thanksgiving. That's a thing. Set that tone at gratitude and report back to me how cool things were. When you've got that picture just the way you like it, in that reading screen, if you don't already, give it a grounding cord and ground off anything that says this can't happen exactly as you're asking. That gratitude won't change the outcome. Any negative energies that may have crept in, ground those off. Let those go. And then put in gold energy. Gold energy purifies things. It's the highest vibration of the colors. It holds that space. It preserves it. And then put the concept of and cooler than I can possibly imagine. Kaylin already shared a couple of stories where things showed up for her that were cooler than she imagined. It was cool, and then it got cooler. You can too. And it can be easy. It can be graceful. And when you're ready, put a bubble around the reading screen. Drop the grounding cord and float that picture, that situation, that thing that you're grateful for now, and asking the universe to help you manifest it. Float that off to the Supreme Being, to the universe, so it can begin to fulfill your order. And hold that vibration of gratitude as you see it in your mind's eye floating off. Gold and sparkly and hopeful and beautiful. And be grateful that you're at this moment and everything that you have done in this moment is expanding for you. And it's expanding for you at a vibration of gratitude. Just look and see in the next hour, in the next days, what shows up for you simply because you spent this time with us in gratitude and expanding gratitude. When you're ready, come back to the room, open your eyes, stretch. Yay! Oh, 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 oh. I thought it was cool, but as I've said, I like my own cooking.
Exactly. I can bask now for a little bit in the warm and fuzzies, and
nice.
I love it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Everybody, you get this one a little bit sooner than normal, or Kaylin can post it at the right date. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll give it to him early.
Whatever. But then there's a little gap before the next one. So
sometime next week, maybe a day or two early. We'll see.
Yeah, just re-listen. Go through the library.
Actually, that's a very good idea.
Yeah. What are we, 30, 33 episodes in?
At least.
Yeah, that's a lot of healing.
Yeah.
You could do plenty of work until you get the how we're gonna heal the relationships with your immediate. All right. You ready to check out?
I am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for listening. It's intuitive-hypnotherapy.com. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, send us show ideas, and we'll be happy to entertain all of them.
Maybe people can share what they are manifesting. That might be kind of a cool
Yes,
thing.
praise reports always encouraged.
Yeah. We're like, somebody else might want to hear somebody else's stories other than us, right?
Yes.
I mean, I like to hear other people's stories, so.
Indeed.
We appreciate you. Thank you, guys.
Talk to me. All right, people. Thank you so much.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.